Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. I'm going to kick us on the FM. We're going to be talking about an event that is taking place this Saturday right here in Lamarck, Texas. Free crawfish. Who doesn't love crawfish? Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy. I have some brand new friends in studio. I got Justin and Colby with Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs located in beautiful Lamarck, Texas, which is where KHEA Radio broadcasts from. We're literally I could probably go outside and throw my cell phone really far, and it may land in one of the hot tubs that's on display. So good morning, guys. How y'all doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing really good.
Right
so,
on.
So Justin.
Yep.
Can you kind of say what your role is at the business?
Sure. I own the company. So day-to-day operations, the whole 9 yards. Yep.
Yeah. And Colby, you reached out to KHEA, right?
Yes, sir, I did.
What do you got going on there?
So, well, I was trying to help bring the community together a little bit more with this whole event that we're hosting, and I was just wanting to see if you guys can help us do that.
For sure, 100%. So I saw the flyer, and I was reading it, and I was like, oh, there's a Facebook event. I could share this out really easy right now, but even better, I was like, Colby, do you want to come in studio and share why? Like, whose idea was this? Free crawfish on Saturday. Whose idea was it?
So I wanted to have an event. I wanted to have a big event. It's actually my birthday that day. So just a kind of a dual celebration, but really just try to get people from the community to come on down, check out the store, and have some crawfish on us, man.
All right. That sounds like a good time. Are y'all going to be actually doing it in one of the hot tubs? Like, did they get that hot?
No.
I don't know.
So it's your birthday.
Yeah.
And why not have a party that's open to everybody?
Well, realistically, man, the business is my life, you know. I spend 6-7 days a week working the company and dealing with my homeowners, my customers, and it's just a good event to get them all back in the store and have new people come check out the store and they can just come see what we do, and we'll feed them while we do it. So
yeah. How long have y'all been in business?
So originally my business partner started in Arizona in 2002, and we've been in the Houston market for going on about 4.5 years now. So we came out here about 4.5 years ago and got it up and running, and here we are.
Where are you originally from?
A little town in Arizona. It's called Bullhead City, Arizona. That's where we started, and we've got some furniture stores back there as well. And that's when we moved out to the Houston market probably about 10 years ago and opened up a furniture store. So
cool. So when you decided to expand, did you like just close your eyes, spin the globe, and said, "Hey, we're going to Lamarck, Texas"? How did that bring you here?
All kind of a crazy story, but where we have the furniture stores in Arizona. The owner has some family members out here, and I actually had some family members out here that moved to the Houston market, so it just kind of all aligned together, and I wanted to be closer to my family, and we saw some opportunity out here, so that's why we came.
Cool. And so it started with furniture.
Yep.
What kind of furniture do you guys have?
We sell like Sealy Posturepedic, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley Furniture, a lot of the big name companies. And it's right there in Texas City across the street from Grand Prize Barbecue. It's called Mattress Line and Furniture.
Mattress Line and Furniture.
Yep.
Yeah, Grand Prize right there in Texas City as you're going through. If you keep going a little further, you may hit up Taqueria. Well, there's two.
Yep.
And do y'all get down on some Mexican food over there sometimes?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
So at what point did you decide, Mattress Line and Furniture, hey, this is good, but I think we can offer more?
Honestly, once we got the store up and running, I've got some good team members there. My sister, she operates the store for me. Her name's Amber. She's in there all the time, and we just kind of wanted to keep doing something in the community, keep growing business, and we just ended up bringing the pool business out here. So
yeah. Did you have a pool? I guess like growing up or at your own house, and did you put it in yourself?
No, my grandmother had a pool growing up, and obviously one thing about pools I always tell people is it's kind of a weird thing, but almost everybody's fondest memories revolve around water. So even the older you get, whether you're hunting, you're duck hunting, or if you go on a cruise, you go on vacation, the world is mostly water. Our body is mostly water. Everything revolves around water. So
and crawfish are boiled in water.
That's right.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say this, I don't know how many times, but there's free crawfish in Lamarck at Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs Saturday, 12 to 4. And this is a comment from Barbara. Her and her husband Travis own 3 Acres Food Truck Park in Santa Fe.
Yeah.
And she said that's a typical business owner working on their birthday.
Yeah.
Has that been the case so far?
Yeah.
You're always working, right? You're the top. you can't call in. I mean, you can call in sick if you have everything in place, but at the end of the day, everybody's answering to you.
Sure, but you know, a lot of people have the misconception that you're working. To me, I enjoy it. I love doing what I do, man. There's nothing like taking a backyard from absolutely nothing to making it, you know, awesome.
Yes.
And it brings families together, the whole 9 yards. It's a lot of fun. It's a very rewarding. So
yes.
I love doing it.
Colby, how long have you been working there at Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs?
I'll be honest, not too long, but
like how long are we talking? Like a month? Like 2 weeks?
Yeah, no, he's been there for about a month, and
yes, I was right.
So Colby actually, his role, he's come in and he's taken over my Facebook page.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I've been busy doing the pools and everything, and I haven't put as much effort as I should have into the Facebook. But this year, check us out on Facebook, Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs. It's going to start blasting off with a ton of really cool projects that we've done and different events we're going to be putting together this year. So
yes.
He's helping with the sales and definitely the social media marketing. He got me here on your show, and I'm pumped to be here. So
that there's like a trend that I've seen a lot of business owners are finding young people who grew up with social media and saying, do this. I'm like handling, you know, things out of my ears, right? And a lot of stuff that's going on. And then you have somebody that can just take it to that next level. It works.
Yeah, I'm the weirdest millennial, man. I'm not real familiar with Facebook, and I'm learning a bunch from him, so it's a fun process.
Okay.
So I enjoy it.
Cool. What's it like being a business in Lamarck?
It's good, man. There's been a lot of growth in Lamarck, a lot of different businesses coming this way. Obviously, everything coming down from really the Tanger, and it's going to keep going. So the mayor's been nothing but help, Bobby Hawking, everything that we've ever needed, and it's been good.
Yeah.
So we do a bunch of pools in Lamarck right here in Delaney Cove, Saltgrass Crossing, all over, really all over Galveston County, but it's been good.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen statistics and the new homes, and you hear like, if you just drive by, hear that construction, that's probably like music to your ears. Like, keep building those brand new homes. There's thousands of homes that are going in. Even y'all been here 4.5 years, you know, in this market, Lamarck, Galveston County, and there's been thousands of homes that have gone up even during that time.
Yep. So it's been nice, and everything just continues to get better. So it's pretty optimistic to see. So
yeah, Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs located right here in Lamarck, Texas. There's a free crawfish boil. How much crawfish are we talking about here? Because, you know, I hear crawfish and people pay a lot of money, but this is going to be offered for free.
Yep. So the event's going to be from 12 to 4. We're going to have, you know, drinks, the whole 9 yards. Also for the folks that can't have crawfish, if they've got a shellfish allergy or whatever, we're going to do some hamburgers and hot dogs as well for them. We'll have snacks. We're going to do a little drawing. We're going to give away a pool cleaner. We're going to give away some chairs, give away a few outdoor poly chairs as well. So I'm not sure how much people can eat, man, but I've got a bunch coming. If you haven't checked out our Facebook page, check it out. Also, you can reserve a spot. Just go ahead and do that for us. It helps us determine how much crawfish to get.
Yes.
So far, we have over 300 pounds coming, and I've got a bunch on hold kind of just to see how many people are going to show up. So
cool. Where you get it from?
We're going to get it from Boyd's.
Yes.
Probably Boyd's there in Texas City is what it's looking like. Yep.
Okay, that's awesome. You know, Saturday, I can get down on some crawfish. Do you like it like super spicy, or what's your preference?
Yeah, so we're going to try to keep it kind of on the medium side, maybe have some of the seasoning and stuff on the side just for the folks that can't handle the heat.
Yeah. What about you, Colby? Did you grow up eating crawfish?
Oh, man, I did. I really did. I grew up like around Bryan College Station, if you know where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and over there's a ton of Cajun food, not going to lie. I have overate on crawfish.
Of course.
But
it sneaks up on you.
It really does, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I always order, and I'm like, oh, a pound? I can't eat a pound of crawfish. But then when you take it's like an experience.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's something else that we found with crawfish. Whenever you are eating it, you can't have your phone in your hand. You got to, it drives people to talk, have conversation like it used to be, you know, 15 years ago or however long before social media and everything else. Like, you know, I take a bite of my hamburger, look at my phone, you know, do this just out of reflex and everything. But with crawfish, you can't. You got to go wash your hands, you know.
Yeah.
Same thing if you're in a hot tub or if you're in a pool.
That is true.
Same thing.
I have seen some things like on TikTok where people are just like throwing their phones in the water or trying to kick it up and down, and it just gives me like my heart just starts beating real fast. I'm like, why would you do that? It's like $1,000 for your phone.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Okay. So whenever it comes to putting in a new pool, do y'all handle like the pool stuff, or do you handle like if you need like flooring or like decor, rocks, and everything else that goes there?
Yeah, so it's turnkey situation, man. So we start off by obviously meeting up with a homeowner, figuring out what they want to do. So we go to their backyard, figure out what would fit their wants and desires. We do a 3D CAD design, so it's a really neat program. We draw their house to scale, put the pool in the backyard to scale, and you can see a whole 3D rendering. And if you check out our Facebook, you'll see some photos of those on there as well.
Okay.
And then from there, we go through, we handle the whole permit process. We'll handle your HOA process. So we try to make it as easy as possible for the homeowner. And then, yeah, of course, I mean, it's pools, hot tubs, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, palapas, pergolas, anything you can dream up of in a backyard, we can do it. You know, we've done anything from a real simple, small, little square hole in the ground with water all the way up to some very elaborate stuff. So,
wow.
Yeah.
What's the process look like whenever y'all break ground? What's the time frame?
I like to tell people 4 to 8 weeks to be safe, you know, depending on weather. I pride myself in being involved in the company, right? So I'm working all the time. We've got a good crew. So I won't oversell myself and do, 50, 60, 70 pools at a time. I don't want to be that big company. I like to keep it a little bit tight. The most I'll do is, 15 to 20, 22 pools at a time at our peak season. And just that way we can ensure excellent customer service and make sure that the pools are getting in the ground on a timely fashion. You hear horror stories on Facebook and everything else of people taking, 6 to 8 months to build a pool, and that's kind of ludicrous unless it's some crazy off-the-wall project that takes a little longer. But a general pool build is between 4 and 8 weeks.
So it can be ready for summer.
That's right.
Does that mean this is the best time to start?
Absolutely. In my opinion, this is the best time of the year to start building a pool because you have a little bit of anticipation, and right by the time it's done, you're ready to get in it, man.
Yes. So here's a question that came in. This is from Crystal. What are some things that you can do to keep your pool safe, with kids and just, so there's not any incidents? What are some things that you can do?
Sure. There's a bunch of different things you can do. Obviously, one of the main things right off the bat is go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot. They're $10. Get a door alarm for your back door. So you put a little door alarm on there. When it opens, it beeps really loud, almost like a fire detector. Obviously, fencing. There's different types of fencing you can put up around the pool. And, of course, you can put nets over the pool. You can put pool covers on the pool. So,
yeah, you really can't be, too safe. I have young kids. I have a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old, and he has some experience in the water. And then my wife's pregnant right now. So that's something that always comes to mind. My parents have a pool. We had a pool growing up right here, in Lamarck, and it was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun, yeah.
And hey, another thing, I'm sure everyone's seen it on Facebook and different things. Man, take your kid to swimming classes. Mm-hmm. So even the infants, they teach them. It's crazy. They're like 2 months old, and they will turn over, float on their back. And, it's well worth a couple $100 you're going to spend on that. Obviously no one wants to see anything like that happen. So
yeah. Colby, you said you grew up around College Station?
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy swimming growing up?
Man, all the time, but I did almost drown whenever I was 7.
What happened?
So, my parents told me not to jump in the water without a life vest, and I jumped in the water without a life vest on.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to swim actually at 7 years old.
What was it happens. You're not a strong swimmer, but you always think like, okay, that's fun. Was there people around? Did they help you out, or did you have to figure it out real quick? Like learn to swim right now?
A little bit of both. I tried to grab onto the dock. I did, but they helped me out pretty fast.
Were you at like a lake or something?
I was at a lake.
Okay.
Yeah. Good thing there's no undertows or anything in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the safest place to learn. It's a controlled environment.
Sure.
I have seen, you go to like Schlitterbahn and they have like, it's a swimming pool, but they like throw the waves in there and everything else. Can you create something like that in someone's backyard?
Yeah, you can do a lazy river.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of things, man. Another one that we just put a pool in Texas City last year. It's pretty neat. It's called a Badu Jet swim system, so you can like swim against the current. So for exercise purposes as well. There's anything you can think of, man, with a pool. If you can dream it up, that it can get done.
Yeah.
So
I assume, do a lot of your clients do that for exercise purposes? They say it's good on your joints.
Oh, it's great on the joints, great for fibromyalgia, especially the hot tub side of it. So there's been multiple pools that we've put in that are just literally a lap pool. They want a skinny, long pool and just swim back and forth strictly for exercise. So it's not just for fun; it's for the health as well.
Yes. Do you personally have a pool?
I do not personally have a pool because my lot's too small, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So I have had in the past.
So I have a friend, Stephanie. She owns a furniture store, and one thing that I ask her is like, "Don't you just always want to get new furniture?" Like, you know what I mean? And so I can see, like, with a swimming pool, it's like, whenever I do get my swimming pool, it's going to have to be something that I'm happy with, because otherwise it'd be like I could have just put in, like the lap pool or the lazy river or everything else.
Exactly. Where I'm at right now, here's the deal. We build some crazy stuff, and I'm going to have a really nice backyard, and I just don't have the space to do that right now, so that's why I haven't done it yet.
Okay, hey, here's another comment. This is from Crystal. She said to check them out, but she's with Braden's Heroes, and that is a drowning prevention, organization for the area, and so that's really cool.
Right on. Thank you, Crystal, for saying that. See, that's a huge deal. I'll check them out, and I'll definitely give them a share on Facebook as well, because that's nobody likes to hear that or see that on TV when that happens, man. That's a rough situation. So
yeah, and all the things that you were naming, that there's things I don't even think about, like they don't even have to do with a pool. Like, oh, you can get a pool net or a fence, but it's like something as easy as it's probably going to cost you like $5 to $10, $15 maybe at the max to put a little ding on the back of your door so it opens and you hear it.
Just try to be cognitive, try to be cautious, and make sure that the doors are locked whenever you have kids over. If you're nephews or nieces or grandkids or whatever the situation is, keep all the doors locked. Definitely.
All right. So right now it is 9:18. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. I'm Gardy. I'm hanging out with Justin and Colby with Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs. They are located in Lamarck. They also own mattress land and furniture right over in Texas City.
Yes, sir.
As well. There's an event. It's going on Saturday. Free crawfish. I feel like that's enough enough said right there. You mentioned that y'all have had some events in the past, but you haven't done a free crawfish event like this.
No.
What kind of things have y'all done before?
So we've just done hamburgers and hot dogs, have people at the shop. We've done free giveaways, same deal, drawings. We gave away a hot tub about 2 years ago. We've just done different things in the past, but this thing has kicked up the most traction so far. I've got tons of realtors reaching out to us. A lot of the pools that we've built, a lot of homeowners, friends, family members, everybody just kind of talking about it. It's created a little buzz, so we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun seeing everyone out there.
Okay, all right. So for our area, is there a kind of pool that does better? I know there's sometimes like saltwater, and then they use different material for the sides. There's all kinds of options. Is there one that's better?
Sure. I mean, obviously, every backyard is unique, so every situation's a little bit different. But putting a PebbleTech finish on a pool to me is the best thing you can possibly do. You get the most longevity. It's got a 25-year warranty on the plaster. One big concern with folks that don't know a ton about pools, they know that they've got to be replastered. For me, one of the best upgrades you can do is just put a little bit better quality plaster on the pool. It's going to last a lot longer. You get a much longer warranty. That way you can enjoy it for much longer. And as to your question about salt or chlorine versus chlorine, a lot of people don't know this, but salt is sodium chloride. So it's basically a salt generator. It generates chlorine. So the sodium chloride, it basically breaks down to a molecular level, and the pool still tests positive for chlorine. That's what still sanitizes the pool. So it's just softer on the skin, softer on the hair. So like if you dye your hair for the women, it's softer in your bathing suits. It's kind of like having a soft water deal in your house.
Yeah.
So it's just we're like 50-50 whenever we put them in. I prefer the salt water. I think it just feels a little nicer on the skin.
Are they pretty comparable in price point?
It's a little bit more expensive. It's a little bit of an upgrade to do the salt, but in the long run, you're going to get your money back because salt is cheaper to maintain than what the chlorine is.
Yeah, buying all the chlorine and shocking it.
Yep.
See, I can picture I close my eyes right now and see my dad out there, pouring it in there. But my dad's like meticulous with stuff and like on the schedule. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I'm just like, oh man, I should, okay. Hey, Dad, can you come help me? Like he was in my house last night. Like helping me do some stuff. He's awesome.
Right on.
Yeah. But, growing up with a swimming pool, one of the things that I also remember is how hot it was getting out of the pool, or like when you're getting in and you're barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's like some technology out there that takes that heat away so you don't like burn your feet.
Yeah, so obviously there's some, cool deck concrete. That's going to come standard with every pool no matter what that we put in the ground. But a lot of people don't know either is travertine. So travertine pavers, if you put those around the pool, it is the coolest thing. so you can walk on it in the middle of the summertime and it doesn't get hot. It's pretty neat. So
Yeah.
and it's a much better quality. You know, it's when you put them down, they're done basically. You might in the years to come might have to pull a couple up, fix the sand, put them back down, but it's a lot easier than ripping concrete out and repouring in 15 years from now, you know. So it's a longevity thing as well.
So being from Arizona, are there any aquatic pools and hot tubs back there yet, or is it just
So
okay?
It's aquatic pools in Arizona and Bullhead. Shout out to Bo and all the guys out there. They do a great job. Check them out on Facebook as well. We share a bunch of their stuff on our Facebook page, and that's kind of where we got started from. So, yeah, and then we moved out here to the Houston area.
Did you always know you were going to be an entrepreneur? Did you know it was going to go like the way it did? Did you have this all planned out?
Honestly, growing up in high school and stuff, I would like to buy a car, sell a car, and I don't know if that was from my parents switching cars all the time or what the deal was there. And my dad, he works for me here at the shop. He runs the hot tubs and everything else. His name's Sam. He's in there, and he does. He had a painting contracting company back home, and I would see what he would do every day, and it was just kind of how I grew up, really. So, you know, I didn't anticipate getting into the pool business ever, and things just kind of happened, and I'm so grateful that I did because it's one of the funnest businesses I've been a part of so far. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you really get to be a part of people's like dreams, like building that dream and the fun and bonding experience.
That's the deal. And the other thing is, most of the people I built pools for, you become friends, man. You're in their backyard for 4 to 8 weeks. You get to know them. You get to know their kids. And to this day, I still go out to dinner with quite a few of the homeowners. I'll go hang out with them. Some take me to the Rockets game. Just all kinds of different things, man. And you just build those relationships. They kind of become family. So
yeah,
it's neat.
Colby, so you've been at the job for not too long.
Not too long.
But have you been able to learn a lot about the pool business so far?
Oh, man, I've learned so much, like down to the equipment, to the process, everything. I know just about what there is to know about putting in a pool and the upgrades that we can do around the area.
Yes. So what's the best bang for your buck upgrade wise? You know, if you're getting a standard pool and it's like, hey, I got just enough to make this happen, but what, I guess it depends on the person, but in your opinion, if there was like, hey, one upgrade, what do you think it would be?
Pebble Tech, definitely.
The Pebble Tech.
Yes, sir.
And that's the one that helps the plaster?
That's the plaster selection. So in layman's terms, in a vehicle, you have a steel body vehicle, and then you have a paint job on the car, right? So the paint is the plaster. So you have the gunite shell, and then you have the plaster on the inside. So the plaster is the first thing that's probably going to need to be replaced. In a typical white plaster pool, you should get 7 to 10 years if it's maintained properly. And then you jump up to like a quartz finish or something like that, and you can get, you know, it's got a 15-year warranty. You should be able to get 15 to 20 if it's maintained correctly. And then the Pebble Tech is a 25-year warranty. So I definitely agree. I think it's the biggest thing you can do. Some people like, you know, to put the glass tile, which is beautiful, you know, like the backsplashes in people's houses, the different mosaics. That's kind of what the glass tile is on the pool. It looks great. I would rather see someone put money into the pool that is going to make it last longer, which is going to be the plaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about like heated pools? Is that an easy upgrade to do?
Yeah. So, and there's a lot of people also don't know that, hey, I don't have a gas meter at my house. Well, you know, we can get a propane tank out there. It can run off propane. There's liquid propane heaters. There's electric heaters. There's all kinds of different options for that as well.
All right. So can we talk about the event for a little bit more? Taking place, like where's it going to be? Who's invited? Do you have to RSVP? And how can you find out all the info?
So check us out on Facebook. It's on our Facebook page, Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs. Anybody's invited. Bring the kids out. Bring the family out. If you know anyone that's looking or interested in a hot tub or a pool, bring them out. We'll definitely give them as much information as we can. We'll go out to their house, do the free quotes and all that stuff as well. But yeah, it's right here at 5301 Gulf Freeway in Lamarck. It's right next to where we're at here at the Abundant Life building. So
it's like a stone throw away.
Yeah,
Literally a stone.
It
probably takes like 2 minutes to get over here.
Correct.
Yeah, so my son, he goes to the Christian school next door, and I'll, driving in, he's like the DJ. It's crazy because I remember being a kid growing up, and you had to have your CD book, and it was like the big one in your collection, and now they know that there's every song in the entire world that's ever been released, and it's on your phone.
Yep.
So yeah, I wish I didn't have it, so that would be like, I can't listen to whatever your special request is, the Frozen soundtrack, or like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So, but he's like the DJ, and that's my marker, and I'm like, hey, we're like here. I can't play. I'm trying to think what he asked for. He has that, a Nintendo Switch, and there's a game, Just Dance. And so he learns all this new music. I want to listen to whatever it is. I'm like, there's no time. Like, literally, the song won't even just be started, so.
Yeah.
It's fun. Fun stuff. But yeah, you guys are really close. I'm going to have to make sure I can sneak over there and
come
get
check
some
it out,
crawfish.
And we're during the event too. Like I said, we're going to be having a drawing for a free robotics pool cleaner, and then we're going to be giving away a couple chairs as well. And then also on top of that, for folks that don't have the size to put in a pool in their backyard or anything, we have above ground hot tubs there in the shop. They're all going to be on 30% off, every single hot tub. So for my birthday, we also have a big outdoor kitchen. That's a prefab one. It's real nice. That thing's 30% off. Everything in the store and all the furniture outside is going to be 30% off everything we have in stock.
Yeah. So to get the outdoor kitchen, you don't need a pool at all. You can just do those upgrades, right?
Right.
Okay.
So right now here in Lagomar, we just finished up some outdoor pavers. It's going to like travertine pavers. We're building a fire pit there. We're going to put a little outdoor kitchen out there and drop a hot tub on that pad as well. So it's not just pools. We can do basically anything in the backyard that you're looking to do.
Is it called a pergola? Is that something?
Pergola.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Pergola. I've heard it said a million different ways, but pergola.
Pergola. Yeah, my wife was wanting one of those and some, I don't know, a fire pit or something else outside.
Yeah.
Those are things that y'all do?
Absolutely. Any outdoor living space or any outdoor living thing that you can pretty much think of, we can get taken care of in the backyard. Cool.
All right. Hey, so we're just about out of time for this morning right now. Is there anything else that y'all would like to share while y'all are here?
I don't think so. Just 5301 Gulf Freeway, Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs. Check us out on Facebook. Give us a like. We're posting all kinds of cool stuff on there, and also different events that we're going to be holding. So that's about it. Come on down Saturday, February 8th between 12 and 4 p.m.
All right. So I got one more question. This is for both of y'all. I'm going to ask Colby first.
Okay.
If there was anything that y'all could add to the business currently that y'all offer, what would it be? Because you already got, pools, hot tubs, outdoor furniture. You can even get some furniture, like in Texas City as well, like if you need something else.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would think y'all should sell?
Man, that's a really hard question.
It doesn't even have to be related, like cars. Like, hey, let's start motorcycles.
Actually, I was thinking cars, though.
Yeah.
Like a little car dealership back there.
Yeah.
That way you have your new pool, then maybe your car to match your pool,
Yeah, you go in for the pool, and then you're like, I want that motorcycle instead.
There you go,
that'd be a lot of fun. What about you, Justin? Is there anything brewing in the brain already?
Sure. Oh yeah. Eventually, obviously, in the future, it took years to get the furniture store up and running, get the right people in place. It's going to take years, some more years to get the pool business there, and eventually start building some houses, man. I think some building custom homes, and then hopefully we can furnish them and put the pool in and give you a turnkey product. So
that would be cool. You go in shopping for a pool. You see house designs and what? I want the house and the pool to go with it. Or like, oh, I fall in love with the pool. I don't got the space. You can build a house.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we do too is we deal with some custom home builders in the Houston market that we will build the pool while they're building while they're building the house. We'll put the pool in the ground and make it a real easy process for the custom home builder as well. So if there's any home builders out there, feel free to reach out to us. We work real well with you, work around your schedule and all that stuff as well.
I always get jealous when I see, there's a pool going in on my street, and I got kind of pretty salty. It was like New Year's Eve, and I was like, really, guys? Like, out of all days to rub this in, you're going to do this on New Year's Eve? But yeah, they're still working on it. But like that one day, I know the first day because they're like the dirt and everything, there's a lot of stuff going out, and it was just my jealousy. That's pretty much what it was. I was like, all right, you guys enjoy your pool this summer. Enjoy it. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. This Saturday, 12 to 4 at Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs right here in Lamarck, Texas, off of I-45. You will be able to come and win some free stuff.
Yeah.
And then also have the opportunity to get free crawfish. I'm going to post the Facebook event on the Facebook stream. If you're listening on however you get your podcast, make sure that you go check out our social media. And if you're listening on the KHEA radio website or app, go to Facebook and like Aquatic Pools and Hot Tubs. Check them out. Thank you, Justin. Colby?
Yeah, man. Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Of course. Hey, y'all be blessed. Have a good day. And I'll talk to you guys soon.